Hello and welcome back to Let's Play 35 plus years of Advanced Squad Leader. I am a year older, I am not wiser, and we're going to explore another really bad scenario. Oh man. Okay, so the long and short of this scenario, because I just want to kind of get over with already. This is a scenario from Critical Hit. Longtime viewers know there is a very, um, I have a very tenuous relationship with Critical Hit, from feeling like I overpay for their product to them just not doing any sort of um, checking, like any review of their product, so they don't, there's errors that should easily be seen and corrected for, and just aren't, for the weirdest reasons possible. And these are very basic things that even 2010 you should be getting correct, regardless if this is the first, second, or third printing. And God forbid there's more printings, or some other modules have more printings. So I didn't want to subject anybody else to this after I saw this. It's a very small scenario, as you can see. It's a very short scenario, but there are some things that are involved, and for all intents and purposes, we'll just. I don't really even care for playing this one quote unquote correctly. I don't think there's a real correct way to play it, anyways. So this is a North African campaign. This is a specifically from Africa Corps Pack 8, otherwise known as the Frontier War. This pack was released in 2010. Again, as mentioned, it's by Critical Hit, so you know there's things to it. And this scenario is part of those early war actions where everything was very confused. Nobody really had a good idea as to like where they were going, or where to defend, how to defend, etc. Because the desert frontiers just never were fought in the way that they would soon be. Thanks to rapid mechanization, tanks being way more proliferous, aircraft, so on. So this scenario has the Italians set up first. They also move second. I have no reason or understanding as to why they move second. There's no reason for them to move second. Whatever. This should be a 4.5 turn scenario, in my opinion. Um, so the Italians set up first, as mentioned, and they set up on um, in the scenario card. It says they set up in hexes LL0 to LL5. I know that the shorthand titles are not correct. That is just because Critical Hit does not produce some of these maps for Vassal, so they are taken from another module. And if Critical Hit ever complains about that, then sorry, get off your ass and uh, make the content that you can easily make for Vassal. Please and thank you, bye. So, because all of the Italian units set up in a convoy on those 6 hexes, you can only have one vehicle per hex. They must all face one of the 2 east hex spines. So essentially, you're looking at these corners type idea. They all set up in motion. They're not marked because I didn't want to have a mark on everybody. And everybody must set up as a passenger. So you could probably double stack or triple stack some units. Some of the bigger trucks, you could stack 3 squads in them. There's not much of a point to do that for various reasons, but we'll get to that as other rules are explained. Meanwhile, the British start off with a section of 3 vehicles that start on board. I guess technically they do have to set up further back, but that is not going to matter because the British start first. So, as mentioned, it really just, I don't understand, and probably won't ever. And then they get reinforcements on turn 2. The only thing they need to do is enter on the east edge, which is the bottom, for purposes of this scenario. Um, Next up, there's ELR and SAN. Frankly speaking, I don't even care to add them. Um, just to humor things, I will add the snipers from both sides. But frankly speaking, if I were to get one to not only activate but somehow make a critical difference, I still don't think it would ever change my opinion on this scenario, because I just don't like it. I just think it's very poorly designed, as with other scenarios from Critical Hit. So in this scenario, we're looking at sand 2 on either side, which is why I don't particularly care for them to exist. Sand 2 obviously being the hardest to achieve outside of a 0. And it doesn't really matter because it's nighttime, so who cares? Um, so sniper ELR is 3 for the Brits, 2 for the Italians, which is fine. The special scenario rules, so EC is dry, there's no wind, and night rules are in effect. NVR is 3, which is just terrible. You can't really do anything with that, for the most part. NVR, we're gonna mark that 3. There is no moon, and there is only scattered cloud cover. Additionally, because of the special scenario rules, there are no attackers or defenders, so you don't have to worry about no move as far as I'm aware. You don't have to worry about, if you could see somebody. There's no extra cloaking counters or concealment that a side would have over the other, so whatever. And one of the biggest issues here, next up, is overlays. So the overlays are specifically mentioned to set up on K1, K2, and as a trail, and that just continues down. And then you would do another trail from KK11, KK10, KK11, and have those go down. And then you have another one on KK19, KK20, and it goes all the way off board. Problem is that your units all set up on the L line. So why? Why would the Italians, why have them drive onto a road? Would they not already be on the road? I don't get it. Next up, we have 2 quote unquote minefield overlays. I don't know why they do this, outside of, I guess, just to minimize the amount of counters, which could potentially be a lot of counters, or maybe you don't have enough. I don't know. But there's also a problem here. So it's mentioned that the first one goes on DD15 and EE15, and the way that they're set up, they would cover essentially CC16 all the way to JJ12. But again, because this trail is offset by 1, it would be on the K line. It doesn't quite make sense because the Italians should be on the road, not anyways. And then on this side, on the right side, there's another one on MM13, NN13, which would have the essentially all of these would be shifted 1 down to the left. So they would be on LL12 all the way to SS16, which again, like, I guess it's splitting hairs, but the main contention I will always have is, like, the wires units not setting up on the road, especially if they're in a convoy. Doesn't quite make sense. Next up, also to specify, all of these minefield hexes all have a 6 firepower AP mines and have wire. There's no exception to these. None of them are fake. There's no circumvention anywhere. They just all exist, guaranteed. When targeting Italian trucks, double the night vision range to the front vehicle covered arc of the target until 1 or more trucks have been fired on. So essentially, the night vision range of 3 goes out to 6 for the first shot, and then goes back down to 3 because presumably the drivers have turned off their headlights. You'll probably notice a trend if you have been watching the prior critical hit scenarios in the Africa Core pack. Essentially, this is a copy of at least like one other one that they have printed in the same pack. Like, I don't think anything has necessarily changed, which pretty bad, but whatever. And then lastly, the SSR 4, all Italian vehicles must move east, i.e., all vehicle covered arc face an east hex side as a convoy and must remain in motion until it is eligible to use non convoy movement. Additional movement points for movement in convoy is not applicable. So you're not paying extra, you're not paying the one extra to be in convoy, but that's not going to matter because, etc. Objectives. The British win if one or fewer good order Italian squad equivalents is in a hex numbered 13 or greater at game end. I will have you note that the minefields are set up in a way to prevent this completely. Either because the minefields are directly on here, which doesn't make sense to me. The objective seems to be specifically to have them be behind these minefields, but I don't get it. The same applies here. Like, technically, you could have a unit in EE14 and that is considered a win. That doesn't make sense to me. I think if I was going to point to anything, it's that Critical Hit just decided that they didn't want to print alternate hex grain minefields, and so they have these straight ones. They use the straight ones, and then they built the scenario without checking for the objectives. Because again, this does not make sense. The Italians are trying to get across. Okay, so all that out of the way, we go to. I'm just gonna go with turn one, and unless I get anything like crazy, I don't think I care for many of the stuff going on. Like, it's really hard for me to look at a scenario like this and try to see it as oh yeah, no, it's fine, like, there's no problem with it or whatever, because it's just poorly made. So we're gonna roll for weather, which there's no change in terms of wind. However, what do we got here? Yeah, so I didn't roll a colored 6, so there's no change to the night vision range. Next up, I mean, there's nothing in rally phase or prep fire phase. I'm just going to start all my vehicles and drive them up. They shouldn't have any issue because they can see the trail, which counts as a road, which allows them to move without worrying about anything like straying, even though I believe straying is specifically an infantry thing. I don't care for concealment. Like I said, I just know I'm going to shoot at Italian targets. I, as the Italian player, would have no reason to set up in like some goofy way where I have like 3 squads in one truck or whatever. That just doesn't make sense. So everybody just moves up, and that's it. That's it for movement, defensive, advance. No routes, no advances, no CC. We go to Italian turn 1. They have no change as well. Again, they need to roll a colored 6 and then compare the white dice to see if it goes up or down. And then for them, it's the same idea. There's no rally, there's no prep. They go straight to movement. Everybody's in motion. And let's get a counter out for movement points. And then everybody's just going to move down this road because they are forced to for convoy, and we'll just see what happens. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. As they get here for 4, I am going to... Yeah. 1, 2, 3... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, uh, armored car in, what is that, MM13 is going to shoot at the third vehicle in the line. That is a miss. Pretty sure that's a miss. Which is a bit of a bummer, but especially since I didn't get rate of fire. Now the night vision range is decreased to 3, which doesn't matter. I believe this is 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So 5. Now this guy is in night vision range. Technically, these guys could stop convoy movement at this point too. Maybe in the prior movement point. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to have a vehicle in KK13 is going to shoot at LL10's vehicle. All right. Same idea. I should get an acquisition for that. I'm just gonna put this like this. Yeah, I don't think I need to use that anymore. So this guy will move for 6. I'm gonna clone this. Clone this and mark it 5. So he gets here for 6, which is fine. No big deal. Hey, they will then move. You know what? No, I'm gonna shoot with the this guy there. So what are we looking at here for 2-hit process? I don't think Knight inherently gives a minus. Is there an inherent minus for Knight? Is there? All vehicles using land ram must pay an additional per exit crossed. As if, oh, okay, well then everybody is paid 10 and this guy is paid 12. Is there a thing that's not a trail break, or it shouldn't be a trail break? Blah, 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 blah. Is there no... 2 hits. Whenever a unit enters another, it is treated as emerging from blind hex. Okay, so technically, I've seen them for 2 movement points because of the headlights. Then after the headlights were turned off, I get to see him here and then here. So that's 6 movement points total, which is fine. There's no plus there. There's a +2 just for being a moving vehicle. There is a -1 because this is a big vehicle, so we're at a +1 overall so far. Is that it? Oh, target acquisition is not applicable unless it's illuminated. All right, well, I'll just move these here then. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't see anything that says that there's a plus at all. All right, cool. So we're at a +1 overall. It's an open top, so they don't have to worry about button up. There's a -2 leader in there, so we're at a -1 overall. I think that's it. It's an ATR versus a truck. So to kill, I needed a 7, and that number should be increased by the to kill number should be increased to 8 because of distance. So that is an equal, which I believe just Oh, night automatic +1. All right, cool. That equals, which I think just immobilizes it. So these guys are immobilized. These guys are mobilized. And then I guess technically I don't get to see anything. What else happens? Is there anything else that happens here? Probably not. Unarmored vehicle. The only thing I'm curious about is, does it count MGIFE, vehicle target type specific, S5. Okay, so there's a specific collateral attack. Now, a specific collateral attack. When a vehicle is attacked as a predesignated but not destroyed, any vulnerable full-strength specific collateral attack of the above. The only DRM which applies is that for any applicable CE status. No other unit in the same location is affected. Yeah, okay. So essentially, they take a 1 firepower shot, which does nothing on them, and they're fine. Or at least I'm pretty sure it's a 1 firepower shot because it's an ATR. So they're immobilized. They've spent 14 at this point, which also means that these guys can't bail out because they don't have movement points anymore. Next guy goes up. He's paid 12. I won't be able to continue because of... well, I could technically with an 18. So this would be... So he's paid 12. He's paid 12. I could pay 15. And then 17 into LL12, I think that is. As that happens, I'm going to intensifier with the guy on the right. The breakdown number probably goes down by 2, is it? Yep. So that breaks. I'm going to intensifier with the guy on the left. Okay, what are we looking at here? I need my counter. I don't know why I can't spot it. Okay. It's +2, +2, and there's +4, +5 total. Yeah, that's not going to hit. Does not break the gun. And then the guy over here is going to shoot. Now that is a 7. So it's 6 +1 for night, and then +2 for moving, and then +2 for intensive. So we're looking at 5, I think, overall, which brings it to an 11, but then -2 for the leader. 2 kill doesn't do anything. And then these guys are in motion there. Next group, we'll do 12, 14, and then I guess I will stop, but these guys are still on the vehicle. 12, 14. I might as well stop with these guys. Guys can't get out. 12, 14. 12, 14. Do I? No, they'll stop and they'll stop. I think everybody will stop. That makes probably the most sense at this point. Enter value 0. We go to defensive. There's none left. Advanced fire phase, none, because everybody's still in their vehicles. Routes, none. Advances, none. That is it for turn 1. Turn 2, weather, no change. I might as well just have these guys here. Rally phase, I've got 1 repair. No, alright. That's a bit of a bummer. I don't think he's recalled. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's fine. But I at least have 2 firepower. So Speaking of, 4 firepower, 6 on 4. Does not do anything, but it could potentially hit the infantry, and I think that might be the same attack. Yeah. Now, does... I don't believe a passenger gets any protection unless they were... Unless their transport specifically gives them that. So, blah, 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 0 PP, broken passenger, bailing out, target status, nor do they receive any CE benefit. Yeah, so they all take a normal morale check, essentially. So, leader, okay, and the squad's fine. Leader is dead, so leader dies. Then this guy has to take a 1 morale check, which he's fine. All right, pretty impressive. So that happened. Next up, I've got vehicle in KK-13 will take a shot at the immobilized vehicle. Why not? There's a +2. So 1, actually, that's not a hindrance. That's +1 for night, and then -1 for size. It's an automatic hit, but there would be other stuff involved as well. That vehicle is destroyed. Oops, I don't know why I did that. Vehicle is destroyed. These guys, I believe, have to attempt bailout. Crew survival 7 did make it. So they are eliminated. This guy has shot his gun, his ATR. I might as well also do a 4 flat on the vehicle. Vehicle does nothing. It is a pin task check, which I don't think affects the squad in there, so they are marked prepped. And then vehicle in, I think it's the Morris CS9. They are going to target the vehicle in, what the heck is that? LL 13, 12, 11, 10. So LL10. Huzzah. +1 for night, +1 for hindrance, -2 for leader. I think that's just a straight up hit. No issue. That is another immobilized vehicle. And once more, I have not gotten rate of fire. And then machine guns, another 4. That'll do nothing. Okay. That's it for the preps. We get to movement phase. In the movement phase, I'm going to have my carriers are going to come in from off board. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, stop for 15. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm forgetting that for whatever reason. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Because they pay the extra 1 for night. Next guy's going to do the same idea. There's no difference between the two. And then the infantry are going to CX. I don't believe they pay extra. Please tell me they don't pay extra. That's all I need to know. I'm pretty sure infantry doesn't pay extra. Also, special mention, they do not have straying because they're coming from off board, so there's nothing... Yeah, unless I'm going into a concealment location, which I'm not. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I will imagine that road bonus does not apply. I'm not going to bother with it. That is it for movement. Defensive fire, everybody is still in vehicles and trucks and stuff, so they can't shoot, or shooting would be halved. And there's effectively no point with some Italians for that. So advanced fire phase, none. Routes, none. Advances, none. CC, none. We go to turn 2 Italians. Weather, no change. Take off my preps there. In the rally phase, does anybody have anything to do? No, eh? No. Cool. Prep fire phase, nobody has anything they can do. Movement phase, I'm going to chance this and just have... I mean, it doesn't really matter. This vehicle needs to move first. If I stop them, they're probably dead. If I don't stop them, they're probably also dead. Yeah, I mean, I'll just have the vehicle move in, paying 3 to do so. I'm gonna have the vehicle shoot. It should be just an auto hit because I can see the vehicle. It's point blank range doesn't apply, and then it's -2, +2, -2, so should be a hit. That will be a kill. Crew survival, not crew, but those guys do survive because it was not a burning wreck. So this happens. How do I do this? You're gonna get marked there. You're gonna get marked here, and then CC automatically exists, I believe. What do we got here? So if you have to bail out, if you crew survive, I believe if you crew survive, do you not get marked with like does not have to bail out. They just exist outside and that's it? There's no hazardous movement or anything? Interesting. I would have thought that somebody would come out. Doesn't matter. So those guys pop out, and I don't think that's considered a move. I don't know how that's triggered. I imagine that CC just now exists in that hex. Yeah. I guess no, because of the destruction. Yeah, you don't roll for a specific collateral or anything like that. I am going to have a squad with an LMG jump out of their vehicle in LL10 because it's immobilized. That costs a quarter of their movement, which is just 1. And then they will go to KK11 for 2. And they will wait there. Next guy also stopped. There's probably not a point to do anything more with them, so these guys are going to dump out. For 1, that's going to cost this 5, because a quarter. 2, 3. I don't care for this guy doing anything anymore. Yeah, I think I got rid of... I think I decided nobody should have motion. Next guy, they jump out 1, 2. Next guy jumps out 2, 3, 4. Okay. Defensive fire phase. In the defensive fire phase, vehicle against guy with the LMG. It's a 2 firepower up 1, nothing happens. Next up, 2 firepower up 1, no effect. And that's it. Advanced fire phase, nothing can be done. Um, I guess I could do like have firepower +2 or +3 overall, but I don't think it's really worth it. Routes, none. Advances, I don't really like. I guess I should do this and split these guys up and try to just sneak a guy in afterwards and hope that my LMGs can like get a kill at some point. CC, there is a CC. I'm just going to roll for them. No success, period. If we are to look at the CC and numbers here, so the vehicle is open top, so there is a -2, which is pretty cool. But outside of that, that's it. There's just a -2 to their thing. On the flip side, the vehicle only has 2 firepower, so it is operating at a 1 to 2. But I believe the leader does apply in this instance. Even if that wasn't leader applied, that would still be a casualty reduction. But like I said, I'm pretty sure leader applies in this instance. So squad is dead, which is insane to think about. We go to British turn 3 rally phase. Weather, no change. There's no rallies to do because everybody's just either straight up dead or broke their guns. Prep fire. I mean, it really doesn't matter. 2 firepower, flat, or up 1, sorry, no effect. 2 firepower, up 1, no effect. 2 firepower, up. That might be up 2, because I forget if that carries over. Like if the leader can or can't affect the machine guns. I don't think he does. That's it for prep. In the moving phase, carrier is going to continue its moving. So 2, 4, 6, 8. This is 12. 14. And then I technically can't go further, so I'll just pay the 16 here. I don't know if I want to shoot at anybody just yet. This squad will do a 3 up 2. I don't... 6 on 3? It's a pin test check, I think. It is a pin test check. Pin test check. They pass. Alright. Next vehicle will do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'll pay the full 16 so that they can stay in motion. The infantry in the back will lose their CX. Night vision range being 3 means I can kind of get away with stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Nobody sees him here. And then I'll just wait. Defensive fire phase, LMG versus near vehicle. 2 hit, it's a hit, no rate. And 2 kill doesn't do anything. LMG on this side against the same side vehicle. Breaks the LMG. And, yeah. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes, none. Advances, none. No CC. We go to turn 3 Italians. Weather, no change. In the rally phase, they will attempt to repair their LMG. They won't. We go to prep fire phase, LMG versus nearest vehicle. That's a hit. Unfortunately, there's no crit. Nothing happens. No sniper. I will take a second shot because of the word I'm looking for is rate of fire. Yeah, rate of fire. Rate of fire, interesting. I don't get acquisition, first and foremost. Multiple hits does not apply. There is a +1 for night, I believe down, +1 for size, but I don't think there's a third +1. So that is just a hit no matter what. 3 on MG, that is enough. 3 on MG is enough, especially since that does not have any armor. Not what I wanted to do. Cruise Survival 3. Didn't make it. So, not that it really matters, because, again, that vehicle's kind of screwed up. But that's it for prep, I believe. That's not true. I do want to try and bust this. So, I'm going to do a fire group. So, 6 firepower up 2. Okay, that's odd. That gets reduced. So instead of 6, it's 4. We're looking at a 4 on 4 as a 1 morale check. Ooh. Do the Brits have a crew of 8? Probably. I can't imagine they don't, because their elites are 8. Yeah, their crew... Yeah. That should be 8. So they are pinned, which I believe stops them and buttons them up, which apparently there's no marker for. Interesting. They're buttoned up. But that also doesn't... That's just... Oops. That's just them shooting. Probably all I can really do. Movement phase. I'm going to try here. We'll do an assault move. That's it. Defensive fire phase. These guys are buttoned up, which I believe halves them. I don't think they can... I think they can shoot... I mean, it says always CE, but I'm pretty sure then would the shot just not do anything? That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to play it as if they're buttoned up. I believe it halves it. So we're looking at a 2 up 2. No effect, which is fine. Vehicle here, 2 up 1. No. Or sorry, yeah, 2 up 1. And then this guy's going to go 2 up 2, or up 3, I believe. No effect. Didn't break their guns, which is cool. Oh, you know what? I forgot to split these guys. I was going too fast. Whatever. At this point, doesn't matter. Actually, since I have the opportunity, I'm just going to full send this stack against these guys. I'm just going to roll it and we'll see. It should be 3 hexes so they can see them because of night vision range. We're looking at +4 for night and TEM and 2 hindrance. There's -2 for the leader. So overall +2 on 10 firepower. So 9 on 10, which I'm pretty sure is just a pin test check. Yeah. So pin test check. Leader is fine. Squad is pinned. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes, none. Advances. Advances is a great question. This guy's pinned. I'm going to send the leader in. You can go here. You can go here. You can go here. I have to try and get past this, essentially. Otherwise, it's game over. CC, there is one. This guy... Man, if only. So CC, it's an open top, so it's -2. SMCs have a kill number of 2, by the way. So, is there anything else? He's got a usable machine gun. Yeah, no, it just doesn't do anything, which is very unfortunate. And then I believe it would be a 1-to-1 for the Brits, so nothing happens. Because again, I believe they're pinned. They would be. I can't imagine that wouldn't be the case. Seems silly. So we'll just go to turn 4 for the Brits with this turning into a melee. Weather does change, and I believe that makes night vision range 2. Which only affects a limited number of people. Rally phase, there's one guy to try and repair. Gets it, alright. Feels a little silly now because he's closer, or I guess in this guy's cone of fire, but whatever. Prep fire phase 2, up 1. No. 2 up 2 +1 or +3. Sorry, no effect. Killer stack, same target, no effect. Yeah. Movement phase. So this vehicle, I'm just gonna leave him where he is. It's fine. These guys have shot. The other carrier, however, that is still in motion is going to start moving. They will go 3. No, 4. God, 4 movement points. And I need to go find my charts or my PDFs here because I need to know what is the quick number for, I believe this is a carrier B. Yeah, ATR. I believe that's that. Where is the carrier? Carrier. Come on. Did they put it at the end? Come on. Where the heck? Marmington, Humbers, Daimlers, AECs, Saxtons. Really, the Priest? Where are my carriers? Carrier B. 5. All right, whatever. So guy spends 4 to get here. We'll spend 3 into here, not declaring an overrun. So that's 7, and then I will declare an overrun into DD16. These guys technically can shoot, so they will fire. Unfortunately, I don't believe this guy's pinned anymore. I might have forgotten that pin. Did I mark a pin? No. Pretty sure I did not. It doesn't matter. Yeah, because I only took... Wait, why did I only mark... Yeah. Yeah, anyways. I don't think that does anything, because they would be double to 12. That's 12 on 12. Yeah, no effect. And then it's going to be a 5... Firepower down 1, I believe. I don't know if Knight applies. Doesn't matter. That also cost him a quarter plus cost of terrain. So that's 4. He was at 7. That's going to cost 11, 13 total. And then I'm just going to, I guess, like, turn and stop. It doesn't really matter. I can just plop down there, and now these guys are in CC. Defensive fire phase, LMG versus near vehicle, 2 kill. That is a hit, no effect. Other LMG, same idea, 2 hit, 2 kill, no. Alright. As technically, the other guy, he's stopped. I'd allow it. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes, none. Advances. I'm going to zoom in here. I don't think it matters anymore. Advances, I am going to put these guys to the left, these guys to the right. Okay, CC. I'm going to have, we'll be cheeky here with these guys, so no. And then the return being 2 to 1, also no, so that stays melee. Over here, first squad is going to get an immobilization because it is -2, so I'm pretty sure that immobilizes. Vehicle will do a 1 to 2, not get anything, and then the next squad also, and they will get a burning wreck, or at least I'm pretty sure that's. Oh, That might actually be a burning rack, yeah. Hold. Hold. CC, they need a 5. They rolled 4, which is great. They already get a -2 for open top. And then it was an immobilized vehicle, so -3. Yeah, that will be a burning rack. So this explodes. This is into a wreck. There are 2 wrecks now, which doesn't matter other than for cost. And more importantly, there's a blaze. Which I believe if I'm shooting at an illuminated target, there's no +1 anymore. So that's nice. We go to turn 4 for the Italians. Weather, no change. Rally phase, nothing to do. Prep fire. We're going to keep going here. So LMG versus vehicle. That is a hit. Ooh, that's probably a dead. I'm pretty sure that's the same thing as last time. It needs a 4, increased by 1. There's no armor yet. Crew survival 3. Oh, I get a crew. Cool. Not that that really matters, but, you know, take a crew where you can get it, I guess. Honestly, that's probably just a benefit to the... that might just be a benefit to the British at this point. Because the objective, yeah, they have to be good order. So these guys are just creating crews and stuff that'll just dive in and create melees. LMG over here, same idea. They're going to shoot at this vehicle. That is a miss because of this blaze. Movement phase, nothing I can do because I don't want to throw myself into minefields. That just seems like it would be really stupid. Defensive fire phase. In the defensive fire phase, I always forget if the vehicle, because it's not technically stuck, I don't know if I could just shoot. I'm not going to care about it too much. Vehicle in LL13 is going to, I guess, you know what? I will shoot at those guys as a 2 whatever. Not that that matters now, because that's just a miss. I don't think I got anything out of it either, like a rate of fire or anything. And then infantry. So these guys are eliminated, so these guys can see them. I meant to swap their stuff. Do I have to? I think it's a movement or advance only for reorganizing that. So, whatever. 6 down 1. 7 on 6, I believe, is a normal. They're fine. Wow, these squads are crazy. Next up, guys in MM14 will also shoot at the other guys with the LMG. It is a flat shot on 4. It's a pin test check. They are pinned. Again, doesn't really matter, but sometimes you can feel a little special about it. Advances, or advanced fire phase, none. Routes, none, because there are none to be had. Advances, in the advance phase, I'm going to attempt to advance with these squads. So the first one takes its patsy, fails it. Next guy also fails it. These guys are both pinned. I will put another guy in there, and we're going to keep praying. CC phase. The Italian goes first, no effect. And then it's a 2-to-1, which I believe that's a casualty reduction. 2-to-1, 7. I don't believe there's any modifiers, so takes a wound. He's now a 5-2. A legendary 5-2. Actually, I don't know for that. So he's a 5-2, which is kind of crazy. And that's it. We go to turn 5. Weather, no change. Pins come off. And there's no rallies to do. Prep fire. Vehicle guy with LMG. I actually have to calculate it now. That does not touch. Yeah, that's really like. I wish there was a way for me to. No, that doesn't touch the corner. Okay. So it doesn't get the smoke or blaze, I should say. It is a 2 firepower, and it's +1. Because I think it only touches this hex. So we're looking at a normal morale check on 5. Because again, I don't think the leader counts it. So normal morale check, this guy breaks. There's no other shot with this because I didn't get rate. What else? There's really nothing else. I mean, big stack will shoot at other guys, no effect. This is a miracle shot, no effect. Cool. Movement phase. I don't care to do anything. Defensive fire phase. These guys are all in a hex. Like, I will try a shot against the stack and KK-14. They will cower, which is never a good thing. So it's 11. It would be 8, so it cowers to 6. That's terrible. So cowers to 6. They get a plus 2 for, or sorry, +3 for blaze, I believe, because they're in the hex of the blaze, so they get the extra +1. And then there is at least one hindrance. There's actually 2 hindrances, so it makes it a 9 on 6. Yeah, 9 on 6, I believe. So no effect. I'm not gonna bother marking them because that's it. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes, none. Or technically, I mean, this guy will go back. Advances. Yes. So you guys go there. You're gonna go in here. These guys can go there. Actually, we're gonna split them up. There. That makes the most sense. Divide and conquer, yada yada yada. In the CC phase, I believe the Italian leader can still go first. I will go against the crew. Sorry. Absolutely not. It's a 1-to-1, and it's +2 for him being wounded, so no effect. I will then have the vehicle go because it's 2-to-1, no effect, and then the crew at a 1-to-1, no effect. They're all melee. That's it. We go to turn 5 for the Italians. No weather change or night vision. Self rally, didn't get it. And then that's, I mean, I'd say pretty much game. We'll see, I guess. Prefire phase. They will all target the 10-2 stack. Nope. Movement phase. They're all shot and this guy's broken. Defensive. These guys will shoot back. I really just need like super low number, so I'm just gonna roll because I don't think it matters. Nope. And vehicle. Ooh. So that would be a 2 up 3, I believe. 2 for smoke. They don't get the hindrance. I don't think they get this TEM because, well, yeah, I don't think they stack. And I think if there's a blaze, you just can't get the TEM. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. I would love a correction if I am wrong. But I think because they're not cumulative, or at least I don't think they're cumulative. So, yeah. Like, in this instance, I don't know if they're cumulative because a blaze, you would think. But there is a hindrance here. +2, so it's +3. Maybe a pintash check. So, pintash checks on everybody. One guy passes, one guy fails. Okay, so 2 fails, which is not good. Advanced fire phase, none, because he shot. Routes, none. Advances, yes. He has to take a patsy check. He fails it, the game over. Because I instantly just don't have anybody that can get there. Which doesn't matter anyways, because I needed people in the 13 column. So even if I'd succeeded, I would have had to... No, actually, there's no way. Yeah, because you can't withdraw or whatever. But CC, let's see. He's +2, -2, so no effect. Carrier, no effect. 1-to-1, no effect. So they just end in CC, in melee, and that's it. Uh, yeah, I don't think there's anything like critical I really missed on this one. Like I said, there's no attack, there's no scenario attacker, there's no scenario defender. There's the potential that somebody would be concealed a little bit longer, but it doesn't really matter because you're going to be in night vision range and then be spotted. It doesn't matter for the vehicles. You don't ever want to set up far away, anyways. I think the this is a very damning scenario in terms of how it's written because again, the Italians start on the L line, the trail is or road or trail or whatever is on. Actually, that's also a really important point. It does not specify whether it's a trail or a road, and that's important. Um, but the trail slash road is on the K line. The minefields don't like add up for a K line, but also don't make sense with regards to the objective, which is the Italians need to get to a hex number greater than 13, but 13 is outside of the these are outside of this perimeter, which why would you have the minefields and then make it like it doesn't make sense. So very very poor scenario, terribly done up. I do wonder, um, because Critical Hit likes to uh, just reprint its stuff over and over and over again. Um, I am very curious if. So this is apparently by Ray Tapio, but I forget if Ray Tapio is the guy who owns Critical Hit or not or whatever. It's a bad scenario, and you should really feel bad about making this one. Um, it's designed poorly. Yeah, I just I don't understand why you would look at this and think that you've like this is ready for market, and that it makes sense, especially with the errors, especially with all things involved. Um, I got unlucky with the allies, like for all of the stuff going on. I got unlucky with the rate of fire and all that stuff. I'm actually very curious now if this is. Please tell me that's not a rear. Oh, I would have had to flip them around. Whatever. There's literally no difference here. In one movement phase, I would have started them, turned them around, and then start shooting. Or actually, better yet, I would just turn the turret because it's rear turret. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Like all of the British vehicles essentially failed all of their shots for the first, what, 2 turns? Um, yeah, they failed all their shots for a very long time, which means like if in a different scenario where I did better on or better than average, I would have gotten at least 2 kills. I could see how you would easily be able to do what I did, wait until the third vehicle in the convoy gets to a line. Like if you're here, 1, 2, 3, you can see up to 6, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so there's a world where you can see the vehicle in this hex, which I think is LL7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So you can see the vehicle in LL7. If you take that out and cause a blaze, which I mean, it's not super easy, but if you were to create a blaze, I believe you light up the vehicles in front because they are behind an illumination. I think for vehicles that might happen. But it still doesn't matter because you have one other vehicle that should be in line of sight anyways. And the Italians are just vulnerable in this scenario. Like, you don't have ATRs as the Italians, which seems strange because generally speaking, I feel like they get a lot of ATRs, and they have typically have like the 20 millimeter I've seen them have before. It's just not a great scenario. Yeah, it's just not a great scenario. If I decide to look at some other scenarios um, by Critical Hit, I'm very curious as to if there's anything that is missing here. So as before, I've mentioned that there are scenarios that love to be reprinted for, I'll say better or worse, but definitely for worse. Uh, yeah, this is a reprint. Yeah, this is a reprint. Although I think I might have attributed it to a different thing. Yeah. Actually, did I mark this one? Yeah, no. So yeah, it's just it's not fun. I don't know. Um, yeah, I probably just like misattributed this one, but again, it doesn't matter. This is just another scenario that involves the Italian Frontier Defense Patrol against the 11th Hussars, Prince Albert's Own, which there is a scenario in Graziani's Advance, which is another pack in the desert that is essentially just reprints from the Africa Corps pack, which Graziani's Advance is post Africa Corps by 4 years, so it gives you an idea as to how long they waited to just redo scenarios in the worst way possible. So, um, yeah, I'm glad that I saved my gaming partners the trouble of having to go through this dog water scenario, and I heartily give this a 1 or below. Don't play it. Don't bother with these critical hit scenarios. I won't be around on Saturday. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this a couple days ago. I won't be here on Saturday, which sucks, but should have a solo game next Monday. So, hope to see you then. Have a lovely week, and bye.